Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. Yes, the DV 2023 lottery results will be released in a few days time. In our last video, we learned how to go about checking our diversity visa lottery results, whether we have our confirmation number or not. We also saw the two main possibilities that arise upon checking your diversity visa lottery results. But those are not the only possibilities. There are other outcomes that may arise when you check your diversity visa lottery results. And sometimes entrants get concerned upon seeing such possibilities. So in this video, we will be considering not only the two main possibilities, but all other possible outcomes that may arise when an entrant checks his or her diversity visa results. So let's go over to our computer and consider all other possibilities that may arise when you check your diversity visa lottery result. The official diversity visa program website address is dvprogram.state.gov. So enter that address and you will be led to the homepage of the diversity visa website. Now, in order to check your result, click on this blue button. And once you do, you will be taken to the next page that contains another blue button that you also have to click on, and that is going to take you to the entrant information page. That is where you have to enter the necessary information that will allow you to check your diversity visa lottery result. Now, in this first page, we have your confirmation number. This is where your confirmation number should appear. In case you lost your confirmation number, you must click on this link that says forget confirmation number, and that will allow you to retrieve your confirmation number after providing relevant pieces of information. Now, in the second space here, you have to provide your last of family name and continue down to the third space, which requests your year of birth. Enter your year of birth in this space, and then finally reproduce this code, whatever it is, reproduce this code in this space, and then click on this submit button once you have done all of that. And that should lead you to your diversity visa result. But as we said, there are times that we experience other outcomes when we click this submit button. So let us consider each one of those outcomes that may play out after clicking this submit button. All right, this is one of the possibilities that may appear on your screen after clicking the submit button. Our session timed out, which means that you took a long time to fill out the relevant information on the entrant information page. In such a case, at the bottom here, click on this button. Is going to take you back to the welcome page, where you will click on continue to continue the process of searching for your result. Another thing that I must mention concerning this entrant information page is that at the final field where you have to reproduce the code that is in this image, sometimes a code doesn't appear as you can see right now. In such a case, click on this refresh button, okay, and once you do that, the code is going to appear here, and that code, as we said, should be reproduced in this final field. Another thing that may happen when you click on this submit button is that you realize that the page doesn't change. In such a case, it means that somewhere above you did not enter a piece of information. So simply scroll back up the page, and then you will realize that there is a space that was not filled out. As you can see, no information was entered in this second space that requests the last of family name. As you can see, you must provide a valid last of family name. So once you do not enter one of the required pieces of information in the relevant space, you will see that the page doesn't change, and in that case, scroll up to determine which piece of information was not entered, and then make that correction. Another thing that you may experience on the Diversity Visa Program official website is the page that we have on the screen right now. Whenever you see such a page, it means that the website is being updated at that time. So what you will need to do in such a case is to return sometime later when the update is completed, and then you will have proper navigation from one page to another. Another thing that you may experience when the Diversity Visa Program website is being updated is that instead of moving forward from one page to another, you may be led backward. For example, you click this button, instead of moving to the entrance information page where you should provide your relevant details, you will realize that you have been taken back to the home page instead, which should not be the case under normal circumstances. There is another irregularity that you may experience on the Diversity Visa Program website. Alright, after clicking on the submit button, you realize that instead of seeing your results, you are led to this page, which is the error page. And this means that there is some piece of information that you entered that was not exact. It may be your confirmation number. It may be your last or family name. It could also be your year of birth or the authentication code that should be entered in the final space. So once one of these pieces of information contains an error, you will be led to this page where there is explanation regarding how such a problem can be solved. Now there is a second case where this situation plays out, and in that second case it is not the result of entering a wrong piece of information. There is a very small percentage of diversity visa entrants who enter all of their information exactly as it is on their confirmation page. Their confirmation number is correct. Their last or family name is also correct. Their year of birth is correct. They reproduce the authentication code exactly as it is written here. But unfortunately, they realize that this error page continues to appear when they click the submit button. That happens every year to very few entrants. And if you find yourself in that situation after entering all of the relevant pieces of information exactly as it should be, and you continue to get this error page, it means that there is nothing else you can do. It happens to a few entrants every year. And in that case, such entrants do not get to know whether they were selected or not. As long as they continue to enter their confirmation information, they will be led back to this error page. I hope that that doesn't happen to you when you click on the submit button. Another thing I must mention is that in the initial hours after the results of the diversity visa lottery are released, you may encounter some difficulty to access the official website. After entering the address, you may find out that you are not led to the home page. Instead, the page may take a very long time to load, and at the end of the day, you are told that the site cannot be reached. If you should experience such scenario, it means that the site is overcrowded at the moment that you are attempting to check your result. So in such a case, you will have to return after some time. It may be a few hours to a few days. Return after some time, and once the traffic to the website decreases, you will comfortably check your result. Please do not interpret that as the website is down or the results were not released. No, it just indicates that the website is overcrowded at that moment. Everyone is trying to know their result at the same time. So simply return later, and then you will realize that you comfortably get through to check your result. Now, these are the major problems that you may encounter upon checking your diversity visa lottery results. But in case there is no problem and you entered all of the pieces of information exactly as they are and there is no issue concerning the website, there are two possibilities. The first one is this page, which means that you were not selected in the diversity visa lottery. Now the question usually comes up whether entrants should continue checking their results after they have seen this page. And this is the answer to that. There have been years where the diversity visa lottery results were updated to include a number of entrants that were not previously selected, but that has not happened for a number of years now. And with the current situation of the diversity visa program, I personally do not expect that to happen this year. But in case you want to be sure, you can check your result once again at the end of September, and whatever result you find at that time will be binding. But as I said, I do not expect the result to change. The result that you see in the month of May, expect that to be your final result. And in case you do not see this page after you enter all pieces of information correctly, the second possibility is this one. A letter from the Kentucky Consular Center addressed to you informing you that you have been selected in the diversity visa lottery. If this happens to be you, then congratulations on your selection. Now, a final question that I must answer relates to you entering the upcoming diversity visa lottery in October. Yes, after being selected in the diversity visa lottery, you can enter the upcoming diversity visa lottery. It doesn't in any way violate diversity visa program rules. It's not going to affect your selection in any way. So those are the various scenarios that may arise when you check your diversity visa lottery results. Wish you all the best as you go about checking your result. And in case you are selected, don't forget to follow this channel, because on this channel you will get a clear understanding of the diversity visa application process. See you soon.